Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Menegar. I hope you're doing fantastic wherever you are. I greatly appreciate that you're checking out this channel. Most of my YouTube videos that I produce are sometimes I go to a place and I review a product. Like I go to an RV vendor and I review one of their RVs and I walk around. It's pretty self-explanatory. When I see a refrigerator, I'm gonna say, hey, that's a refrigerator. And other times I do some videos in which I'm going camping and I talk about the campsites and some of my activities and my impressions of that campground. Other times I just find a subject of interest and I just write some bullet points and I say, okay, let's talk about these points as it relates to that subject. Oftentimes, like today, and other times I just say, hey, this is a good subject. Let's just do a stream of consciousness video. And I do a lot of stream of consciousness videos where I just start with a subject and I just see where my mind goes. Sometimes it goes in a good place. Sometimes it just goes off on an incredibly strange tangent. So that's me. Today I'm going to be talking about being old and being an old RVer, okay? There's a lot of videos on YouTube where they're trying to sell these action cameras and stuff like that. You rarely see an old fart like me with an action camera going out there. They're usually 18, 19, 20-year-olds skateboarding. They're skateboarding. Man, I'm skateboarding or snowboarding or surfing or doing something super exciting. They're all happy. They're all on drugs. They're all on drugs. Seriously, they're all on drugs. And they're all having a great time. They don't show old farts like me with an action camera, with any sort of camera that's showing a lot of activity. The latest GoPro, the Lotus DJI, Osmo Action, etc. They're not showing people like me and possibly like you on the old YouTube. So there's a reason for that, because we're not going to live that long. I'm 70 years old. I estimate 50% of my friends are departed. They've moved on. They've gone to the happy hunting ground. Very nice. Now they're hunting and having a great time at the happy hunting ground. Very nice. Some of you call it heaven. Some of you call it hell. Some of you call it just you just fade into the ether. So I am 70 years old. A lot of my friends passed away when they're 60s, and some in their 50s, but a lot of them passed away in the 60s. I have a lot of friends, a lot of funerals, a lot of mentions on on Facebook. They go, hey, Jesus, did you know that Frank died? Hey, did you know that Ralph passed away? Did you know Maria? She's no longer with us. We're gonna have a memorial for her this weekend in San Jose. Of course, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, and all my friends are passed away 1,700 miles away. So this is my stream of thought for what it's worth. I'm just saying that a lot of you out there should enjoy your life right now. Right now. I'm not saying blow all the cash. I'm not saying do something crazy or insane, nuts. I'm just saying, understand that you have a limited time on the old planet Earth, okay? As for me, I'm planning to do some trips. A lot of old folks, they're good with trips because they can walk, or with their walker, or being pulled on a wheelchair. They can do it somehow. They can go check out a museum. They can go have a coffee. They can check out the park, etc. Be it in Europe, Asia, Africa, around the world. Or Middle East, wherever you're going to go. Latin America. I would love to go to Latin America. You can go there and you can just amble about, hopefully, at your own pace. Hopefully there's not a tour guide going running. One time, my wife and I signed up for a little hike up a mountain, and we're supposed to go to a certain portion of the mountain. And my wife and I said, hey, that should be a lot of fun. We'll go with this group of nature lovers. We'll hang out with them. We'll go with them. But the leader of the group was about 20-something, and he decided as we got halfway there, to our spot, we're supposed to stop here. He said, hey, let's go further up the mountain. Let's go another 2-3 miles up the mountain, and it's rather steep. And I said, my wife and I looked at it, nah, we'll wait for you right here. By the time the group came back down to the spot where we were waiting for them, they had their fun. The young folks had their fun. they said, it's getting dark, let's go. And so as we're going down the mountain, it turned pitch black. Luckily, I had my phone, and I could find my way down the treacherous little trail, and I got to my vehicle, and we, made it to safety. So a lot of folks, have different ideas of adventure at different ages in their life. Some like to skateboard, some like to kayak, some like to paddleboard. Some people go in the middle of the ocean and say, hey, let's go sailing for a couple days and have a great time. I understand that. We're all at different levels of experience, interest, and ability. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, that you should try to consider what your ability is and try to maintain your ability and your physical health to the best of your, that you can. Some of us are more motivated than others. Try to, stay healthy. My wife and I stay healthy by, cycling. We go bicycling quite a bit. We go quite a bit of walking. We go up hiking. We go up hiking up hills. Not that there are any hills here in Fort Worth, Texas. It's all flat. After it's flat in Texas, it's more flat. It's flat in Texas. It's not like wonderful California where you get some mountains, you get some irregularities, you get some more options for exercise. So here we go cycling, and we go hiking, we go walking, and once in a while we actually do a little bit of running, and that's the kind of exercise I participate in. My wife also likes to go to the gym and do the various pieces of equipment, and she goes swimming. She's a very good swimmer. I can't swim if my life depended on it, but my wife goes swimming at the local Y. So it's important for you and I to maintain our physical health to the best of our ability. Some of you are motivated to maintain your health. The only exercise some of you want is to lift that beer into the face, to the mouth, open the mouth, ingest the beer, and drop. Cerveza, cerveza, cerveza. Some of you are good at that. A lot of you have these lounge chairs, which are just sit there, and you get to the RV place, you sit there and lounge. You vegetate, and you wonder why you're gaining weight. I was recently watching a video on Cuba, a very poor country, but a healthy country as compared to the United States. Everybody's thin, basically out of necessity, because everybody doesn't have a bunch of chow to chew on. But I looked at them; they're all running, dancing, having a good time. They're all thin, healthy. You can actually see muscles. Very nice. I wish I was that fit, and that older people, thin, healthy. They look healthy, and the old folks. One guy was about 80 years old. He looked about 65, 70. He was thin and healthy and very active, and he was dancing the salsa, and he was hanging out with his wife, and he was doing his little dance routine. Great time. Compare that to in the Estados Unidos Americanos, United States of America. People just sit there, get fat. There's three main reasons why people in America are super obese, fat. Gordos, muy panzones. One, they watch a hell of a lot of TV. I watch TV. I like to watch the NFL, but I try to limit it. NFL and news. And some of my Trekkie, warsy flicks. I like to watch a movie. I like to watch sci-fi. I'll watch those once in a while. My wife and I just, at the end of the day, we'll watch those kind of movies. So my wife also likes those British dramas on PBS. I sit with her. I cooperate. I sit in my position. I'm quiet. While she knits and watches her shows. We do that during the evening. But again, too much TV, too much sitting around, too much video games. Everybody's just out there playing bing, 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 bing. Kids love that stuff. They're mesmerized by the violence and the savagery of these video games. They love that. So TV, video games. The third is fast food. Go to McDonald's, go to Jack in the Box, go to Burger King, go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, go to Chick-fil-A. There's a place down here that they sell these little chicken strips and they dip them in gravy. Deep fried chicken, dip them in gravy. Oh my God. No wonder you're getting so thin. You look fabulous. You look thin. So Along with exercise, we got to watch our diet. We got to take care of ourselves, try to maintain our lifestyle. We just can't fall into being a lazy piece of something, just a lump there. We can't just go to an RV spot, sit there, loathe, drink beer, and just have a little coffee, breakfast, and make some nice fattening food and call it good, okay? We got to do more of that. We actually have to go hiking. Got to go walking, go kayaking, do stuff. Just get out and about. Just even a walk, a mile or two walk on flat terrain should help if you do it on a consistent basis. I walk pretty much almost every day, okay, when there's decent weather. When it's super hot, I'm not out there. I don't go out there. If it's super cold, I'm not out there either. But when there's good weather, I'm talking between 50 and 90 degrees, I can do some outdoor exercise. I love it. Recently, my wife and I just bought a bike rack, which you can put on the back of her Subaru. And today she's getting her Subaru, the hitch attached to her Subaru. And so she can put this hitch, the 2-inch receiver hitch, and also on my truck has a 2-inch receiver hitch, and my RV has a 2-inch receiver hitch. So we can put our bikes on our RV, her Subaru, my Chevy Colorado. We can go cycling. My wife was absolutely giddy about it. We put it on my truck this last weekend. She was going, my God, I'm so excited. We can go anywhere we want in the universe and take our bikes now. And so we went down this trail a little further down the road. And we had a great time. We went bicycling. We love to bicycle. We still can do some cycling. Maybe in 5, maybe in 10 years, something might happen to me. I might, get an ailment, get an injury, and I can't do it. But right now, I can, and I gotta do as much as I can to maintain my health. And of course, I'm just like everybody else. I like a good piece of pumpkin pie. I like a good piece of apple pie. I love that stuff, but I try to minimize it and I say, hey, I'm not going to have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is Jesus Manuel Menegarza, a little bit of stream of consciousness about maintaining our health and activity level as we age. We're not the youngsters that these GoPros and action cameras are, and all you see these ads of people with just doing the surfing, doing the kayaking, going down the rapids and climbing the mountains, sleeping on the side of the mountain. I cannot do that. I cannot sleep on the side of a mountain, okay? A side of a cliff at about 5,000 elevation. I can't do that. So I hope you're doing fantastic. This has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza. I'm 70 years old. Going to turn 71 very soon. Hope you're doing fantastic at your age. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have a chance, don't forget to like and share this video also. And check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/JMGarza. And also check out my website where I have my photographs of my various travels over the last few decades. Okay, half a century I've been taking pictures. Quite a while. Hope you enjoy those photographs. Check them out. Check out my photographic RVTA website. Muchas gracias. From Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.